Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Alex Antuna, and today I want to talk about Plasticity. It's a program I've recently purchased. It started out as just trying to demo for 30 days, and I realized that this software is awesome. There's so much that I feel that I can do with this using a 3D printer. I use a 3D printer often, so there's some objects around the house. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up Blender. And there was, you have CAD Sketcher in here and you can do things with it, but I feel like for how I go about my process of creating things, I love this program. It's actually real simple, very minimal, and I say simple, but I mean simple layout. There's not a lot going on the side. There's just this, your grid snaps and your construction planes. But this program is very powerful. So let's start with the fresh model. I'm going to delete this cube and say, for instance, I need something that's a specific size to the model, right? Go ahead and zoom in here. Let's turn off that perspective, and let's create a cube. Corner box. And this is just sphere, box, cylinder. And you can do more with all these other objects and shapes and curves, clips, trims, all that. But why is this important? Why is this program better than something else, or whether it be 3D Max, Blender, or anything else? Well, I like it because it's simple, but at the same time you can actually get your dimensions in fairly easy. So I'm centering it with the C, and I'm going to go ahead and drag it up. So now I've got my little dimensions at the bottom. So if I'm going to create something that I know it's going to be like 20 millimeters by 20 by 20, I got my base, and so now I can go from there. I'm going to center this with the little period symbol. That'll center it kind of like Blender. And now we got a cube. So now what can we do with this cube? There's a lot of different ways to go about this. You can select the edge, the face, or the hole, or even the little points. But if you look at it, when I select an edge, if I select any edge, I can grab this little center, and you can actually start to give it, chamfer angle, fillet, see, fillet right here, and gives you different approaches. But what I like is that it's clean, so we can actually type this in. We'll go 5 by 5, enter, push OK. The other thing is that you can actually cut into this model. So if you have a specific thing that you want to do, and then you're going to drag out from the face. So I did it from one side. Let's do it from the front. Let's go from the front. From here, we'll do a rectangle, or you could do a cube if you know you're going to do a cube and you're like, I need it to be a specific size, but we're just going to drag out. And this is where we can probably add our snaps in, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's add a snap. Let's add snap to grid. These are at 1 millimeter, and we can do this. So now we got snapping, and we can go from here. So now we got about a 6 by 2, and enter. Push OK. So now we got our little shape. What we can do with these shapes, we can actually do a lot with them. We can actually go in and make them a little more like a boolean. We can boolean this object out. So let's see, select this curve, grab it, and we can actually pull it out, and we can pull this that way and push enter, and then we can move this object. So we can boolean objects fairly easy. So I'm going to put it about here, and then we're going to go grab this one and this one, and then you can do different things. And look at this menu. You got your move, your rotation, your scale, your boolean, your cut solid with the curve. You can do it with that rectangle, whatever I drew, and you can mirror things, duplicate objects. Fairly straightforward, right? If you've used other 3D programs. So we're going to boolean. So now you can see that this is actually subtracting. You got your options down in the corner. If you look down here, and all the little hotkeys are available for you to use. You can see what you need. just kind of figuring things out. I'm going to go ahead and push enter so that it can do this. Select and enter. So now you can see that it's actually taken away as a boolean. There's not really like a modifier stack to kind of go back and forth, but it is fairly easy to kind of get shapes. I don't know how to describe it, but you'll see right here. So if I got this model, I need to mirror it, and this is just a short example. I just want to show a little bit what if you were to just open this program and start playing around with it. There's plenty of videos online, and that's actually the good thing, is that this software is still fairly new, but there's a lot of people who are, you know, going full force with this. And we can start modifying here, and then everything's real smooth. And if you're doing 3D models, these little smooth edges actually help when you 3D print, so you don't have to do a lot of I guess if you're doing it upside down, your supports, and then sometimes you want to have a little more curvature to things. So go ahead and do this. Just like this whole thing. And we'll start to drag. See if I can drag it. It's not giving me what I want. Let's go ahead and mirror this model. Get this symmetrical. Let's go here. So now I can grab this. We can actually. That's cool. It's very fluid. But what I want to describe is that, yeah, we've got other programs. I'm pulling up Blender right now, and there's programs that be able to do this kind of CAD type modeling. But what I feel like is that this gives me a little bit more control not control, but more speed. So if I were to open up example, I have a cajon that it's like a drum. That's like I don't know how to drum. It's like a box. It's a drum, but the people carry it around and they play it. So I'm going to pull up that right now. What I needed was a microphone holder that went in the center of the hole, and I'm going to open up the shape, and this was the center of the hole that I was kind of thinking of. And what I needed was this microphone piece to slide in, but also recognize that there was a curvature here. So I took that away, measured it out, printed it out, actually have it in a 3D print, actually made it, and it actually worked out flawlessly. And this was very this would have taken me a little bit longer to do in something like Blender or 3D Max or any other program that I just kind of want to visually see, and that's what I kind of like about this program. And so what I did was start with like a cylinder here, a box here, and another cylinder, but shaped it. I probably shaped it from one into another. I don't really remember what I did. I might have measured it or something, tapered it or something, but this is what I ended up with. You can go down, you got different materials. You can click this, you can open it up, and you might be able to see it a little bit better. I don't know the use for these striped ones. I'm still kind of getting a better understanding. You can turn off your edges, or you can show your faces. So there's a little what do you call them? I forget the names of these. They're the shaders that you get like in ZBrush, but at the same time, there's only that little window. And I saw a video how to get some different ones out, but it slips my mind right now what you call them. I'll probably remember in a bit after I turn this video off, but right now it's not coming to mind. But I just wanted to show this program, that something that I didn't really expect to purchase, but I went down to the pricing. You look at the pricing, and this is just me putting it out there, but $100 really isn't bad. And you get updates, get your license, and this is I guess a one-time buy. You don't have to do a subscription, thank God. I'm tired of subscriptions. I got to keep up with all the subs and everything with the trying to get all these programs, and some of these programs are getting stubborn now to make you pay a subscription when you just need really just that one thing that works. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of jump in here for a little bit during my lunchtime and show this program because I think it's really awesome. I think folks who do 3D prints will find this very useful because you can actually get in and start, getting some cool things going. Like if I want to just draw a face here, push enter. So now we got a shape and pull it back, enter, going. See, this like this, select that, and a Q, push enter, and now I got like a little lip, even more than I needed. So if I need to save on some 3D print, like saying I didn't really need all that, just thinking out loud, right? You can mirror it back to the other side. Maybe I went the other way, this way, and enter. So now we got it on both sides. And then you can start to see where this goes. You can start to smooth this out. I'm gonna press enter, and then you got this, and we can start smoothing this out. And I'm gonna push D. So now you got like a little smooth edge. If you need to save some, I guess, a filament, you can go this route. And then if you need to repeat, mirror, say merge halves together, say yes. So now you got like a little lip, and you can push and pull. There's a lot of things that I can go in depth for this program, but that's something that will take a little more time to kind of get into. I just kind of wanted to introduce this program that I've been kind of learning a little bit better, getting a better understanding, and actually printing this out. But when I printed this out, this came out so well. It worked out well. So I don't have to buy some attachment from Guitar Center. I don't even know if I looked. There was just standalone stands, but this slid right in there. Just fit snug, and it worked out. But give this program a look. You might really find that you'll enjoy what it has to offer. Very straightforward. They made a recent update. There's an update to it, and once you purchase it, I believe you'll get on their Discord channel and this and that, and start just getting the modeling. This is what's been kind of taking a little bit of my attention lately from ZBrush and some other things. There's always so much to learn lately in so many programs, but this one has caught my attention on top of Blender, I'll say, and then everything else that comes along with Unreal, and the list keeps growing. Started with ZBrush, and started going 3D Max and any other program. So hopefully I can start doing something with these, a little video and making something in here. I really don't have any other detailed models besides what I needed for my tackle box, and this was fairly straightforward, but I needed a model for my tackle box to drop my lures out, and now I have to put my fingers in to get the little small lures or the weights and the beads and stuff that come along with fishing. And so I printed it out. I realized I needed this lip, so I cut it out, put it on there, and now it fits pretty cool. And so that is a little addition that you start looking around the house, like where can I make modifications to make a 3D print. That's where you'll find that this program will shine, because you're actually getting pretty good dimensions, you're getting size, you're getting scale, you can actually measure pretty decent in here, and it works out pretty good. So you can even select these right here. Yeah, it's a good program. I highly suggest trying out the trial, and if you get hooked with it, hooked on it or whatever, and you'll find that the little price tag is actually worth it, then doesn't hurt. So just wanted to share this. So I hope everybody's doing well out there that watch these videos that I post. I want to try to get more going. It's just vacationing and time with family, and then working and everything else that comes along. So this is my attempt to try to get back into doing some little videos here and there. So hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching.